When it comes to thinking about percent of change, we're going to set this up very similar to that percent proportion, and that we have our percent over our 100 still. Except over here on the bottom we have our original, and up here in the top we take the absolute value of the original minus the new. Or we can think of this as the change. We take the absolute value of the original minus the new, which is the change. Let's see if we can focus here a little bit instead of taking an accidental screenshot, which I just did. But we will take the original minus the new in the absolute values of the change, so it's always going to be positive over the original equals the percent over the new. So if we're going to find the percent of change and determine if it's an increase or a decrease. So if our original is 66 and our new is 30, let's see, when we set up our percent proportion, we're going to be looking for our percent. We know that. Our original, we fill that bit in as 66. And we look, what's our percent, what's our change right there? We're going to take 66 minus 30, which is 36. And we're going to plug that in there. And now we're going to solve using our cross product or our means extreme proportion rules. And we're going to say 100 times 36 equals 66 times x. So 3,600 equals 66x. Now when we divide both sides by 66, and we do 3,600 divided by 66, we see that x, and we're going to always go to the hundredth place, so 2 decimal places, we're going to see that x equals 54.55. So now find the percent of change and determine if it's an increase or a decrease. So determine if it's an increase or a decrease. From 66 to 30 we go down, that's a decrease. So that means that this is a 54.55% decrease. Let's look here. If our original is 9.8 and our new one is 12.1, when we set up our thing, we take the change, so the absolute value of the change. So it's going to be positive, so it doesn't matter really which we subtract first. So I'm going to do 12.1 minus 9.8. 12.1 minus 9.8, and that is 2.3. Over the original, which is 9.8, equals the percent, which we don't know, over 100. So now we do our cross product, and we see that 230 equals 9.8x when we divide both sides by 9.8. So 230 divided by 9.8. We get that x equals 23.47 when we round to the hundredth of the second. So we know that this is a 23.47%. And then, well, let's see, the original is 9.8 and the new is 12.1, so it goes up. So this is a percent increase. Now, there's 2 situations where we can really apply this percent increase and percent decrease. This first one we're going to look at is when we apply sales tax. We're going to apply sales tax. So, when we look at applying sales tax and we take our percent proportion, the DVD costs $24.99, so that's going to go in the spot of our original. And our sales tax is 6.85%. Now we are going to be looking for the new price, but first we have to find the change right there. How much does the price change? So we take 24.99 times 6.85, and that equals 100x. So we're going to take 24.99 times 6.85, and that is 171.1815, and that equals 100x. And now we're going to divide both sides by 100 and see that x equals 1.71, because we're just, now that that's our final answer, we're going to round it to 2 decimal places. Now, that's not our final cost. Keep in mind that that's the amount that the price changes or the price goes up. So think of a sales tax. If we have a price and then a sales tax, this is going to be a percent increase. So we're going to have to take 24.99 plus our change or our increase 1.71. 24.99 plus 1.71. That gives us a new price of $26.70. So that's our new price of our DVD, $26.70. Now, the other way we can apply percent of change, and this also happens to take effect when shopping, is a discount. If we think about it, a discount, we're going to have our original cost and then our price is going to go down, so this is going to be really a percent decrease. So let's look. If our picture frame costs $14.89 and we get it for 40% off, let's see what our new cost is going to be. Our discount, our percent is 40% off. The original cost is $14.89, and we're looking for our difference of our change so that we can then figure out what our new cost is going to be. So we're going to do our means extreme and do 14.89 times 40 equals 100 times x. So 14.89 times 40, that's 595.6 equals 100x. We're going to divide both sides by 100. And we now see that x equals 5.96 when we round it to 2 decimal places. 5.96. Now, that's just the amount that the item cost changes. It's not now $5.96. So what we need to do is we need to take our original price, so $14.89, and subtract this $5.96. So when we do $14.89 minus $5.96, that means that our new price after our discount is $8.93. All right, let's look at some practice. We're going to be on page 354, looking at 3 through 36 multiples of 3. 3 through 36 multiples of 3. So starting with number 3, we see that originally we have 6 candles, and our new quantity of candles is that we have 8 candles. So when we set up our percent proportion, we're looking for what percent of change, or if this is an increase or a decrease. Our original is 6. That's the original value, and now we're looking for the change, so that's going to be the absolute value of the original minus the new. So I'm going to do 8 minus 6, which means that our change is going to be 2. So that way we have a positive value up there at 2. We do our cross product, so 200 equals 6x. We divide both sides by 6. X comes out to be 33.33. So this is a 33.33%. And let's see, is it an increase or a decrease? We go from 6 to 8. This is a percent increase. Skip a line, multiples of 3, so we're going to go right to number 6 and figure out some percent increases and decreases.